Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we are doing the Palace, where, oh fuck, I just forgot what the level condition was. I think it's, don't collect any armor. So, a relatively easy one, to be honest, but, should be good. So, I got an update on the bucket at work. Yeah, they decided to move it, but they moved it from the janitor's closet to the same spot in the janitor's closet, but on top of the water heater. So now the disgusting murky water that was in there has now solidified. And for whatever reason, there's also a fork next to the bucket.
Not a pitchfork?
No, just a regular eating fork, so... I mean, I hope they weren't using it for what that situation implies, but... Yeah... Like I said, it started off as an endurance test, then it became a science experiment, and now it's just... I don't even know what the fuck it is anymore.
How lazy our Buster can be.
Well, at that... What I just pointed out is not even lazy, it's just baffling. Like, why would you put a bucket that was fine next on the floor in a spot where it could spill, and in an area where now it, like, made the water now impossible to clean out because it's hard?
Oh, like, glad you can see my house.
Why?
I have a pile of stuff that I have next to my bed a pile of I don't know how to translate this. You know, like those little styrofoam recipients that you put food on.
Like a styrofoam plate?
Kind of like that. Like it's kind of like a. So it's to preserve the heat of food that I take from a restaurant nearby.
Oh yeah, those things like a doggy bag. Okay.
Is that what you call?
Well, doggy bag is more of a what you take leftover food, but they usually put it in a styrofoam container. Yeah.
Yeah. I have a handful of those next to my bed because I don't know. I leave them there so that my cats can lick the bits of meat that I don't eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just haven't bothered collecting them in a couple of days.
Well, to be fair, I do that too with like my coffee cups. Like I literally just cleaned up before doing this recording, and like my entire floor of my bedroom was just like coffee cups and shit from when I was sick. So, you know, that's fine, but...
Food being left out will attract all sorts of pests. It's a little bit different.
No, there isn't food in it. It's just like
the gravy and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I do that with my cats, and my cats like lick that shit clean.
You have more than one? I thought you only had the old boy.
Well, I used to, but you know, I only have the one now. But yeah, he's a... Well, there's a reason I call him Pig, and that's one of the reasons.
Well, I call mine Solomon because he's fat.
Was Solomon a fat king?
I don't know, but my cat is fat.
Okay.
So I'm like, oh, man, you look fat like a king.
You guys heard the song?
Uh, the Boss King of Solomon? The Lost Keys of Solomon. I know, I've heard of a video game called Solomon's Key, but I don't know about the Lost one.
It's all like old school demonic war stuff.
Okay.
Supposedly Solomon bound. If I remember, I could be remembering that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I heard that, yeah, there was, like, a thing about, like, 70-something demons, involved with Solomon. I don't remember the exact detail, it was just something I heard. Oh, and, these enemies, the, Crusaders, are fucking annoying because their shield is literally impenetrable to all damage.
Oh, lovely.
All damage. So, you can only hit them from, like, the side or the back, or when they do that split second, pull the shield away to try and shoot you with a crossbow. It's annoying. Like, as you can see here, I have, like, 2 direct shots, 3 direct shots, 4 direct shots, it's still alive, like, fuck. There we go. Good headshot. But...
You were talking about your...
Hmm?
Go on.
No, I wasn't gonna say anything.
Okay. You were talking about your coffee cups. I drink your coffee cups like a jar. That you left it like, as you were saying. I was like, I had the 2 mugs, one for beer, another for coffee. The 2 broke in the same week.
Oh, that is bad.
Yeah, the beer mug, it was Calvin's fault because he dropped it from, like he was messing around my table and he dropped it, and that was heartbreaking because it was my favorite mug.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, and then I gotta see if I can. The funny thing is that it wasn't even like I was buying some stuff in like on the market, and I noticed like they have this mug of Nutella. It was like basically a really big, really fat mug full of Nutella, and I thought to myself,
Like a mug, like a coffee mug, not a jar?
Yeah, it was like a actual beer mug. So, but like a
beer
mug,
stein?
Yeah. No, not really. It was like a mug, like a cup, like a fat cup, and it was holding Nutella. And I was thinking, I'm gonna buy this because after the Nutella, I can after I take out the Nutella, I can have it as a beer mug. And it was I've been using it like for years, and then it broke, and then coffee breaks it.
Wow.
And then the other one, like the coffee mug, I basically dropped it when I was cleaning it, and now I have to, whenever I'm drinking beer, I have to use like one of the plastic containers I have lying around. I'm gonna check out if the place I bought it from still makes those Nutella mugs, and I'm gonna buy 2 this time.
Alright.
Just for safety. Because it was a really good mug. It's very spacious. It's really nice. And I miss it.
Yeah. Oh, this area of this level is a little bit weird because that fountain in the middle shoots flaming rocks, and let me tell you, they fucking hurt. I had to do this section a couple times. No, about your mug story, I don't think you watch Adventure Time. Do either of you watch Adventure Time or no?
If it is on TV, I probably haven't seen it.
Yeah. No, there was a really good episode. But what it was Finn was having a bit of a downer moment, and Jake said, you know, you're getting caught up on imaginary problems. Like, take this cup for example. This is literally my favorite cup in the whole world. And he throws it out the window, and it's like, now it doesn't exist anymore, so it's not part of my world anymore, so I don't care.
I care a lot. Mainly because I don't know if I can still find one. Like, if it was an easily replaceable product, I wouldn't care. But it's not. It's now one that I don't know if I can replace it easily.
Right.
So now, so that made me really upset.
But you gotta focus on the here and now. And the here and now says, alright, I lost my cup, but now what do I do?
Yeah, the here and now I have to drink beer on plastic cups. So
Are they red?
so what?
Red cups. Red plastic cups.
No, it's not the teen movie cup.
Oh god. I remember that there was a fucking really shitty country song that was talking about, like, drinking beer out of a red cup is one of the most American things you can do, and I was like, oh my god, that's so lame.
That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty lame.
It is very American. I've had many beers out of red silver cups.
I mean, I get it in terms of, like, it's a, like, it's very cheap for parties, kind of thing, but, like, damn.
I wouldn't say
but
it's
taking
super
it as a
American thing, but it's definitely
yeah.
American.
Yeah, taking it as the most American thing you can in your country that you can do in your country is pretty lame. Like, there are more American things, I think, like those gender reveal parties where you burn like an acre of weed at a time. That's pretty American.
More than American, I would say. It's a rich person.
Are you sure it's a rich person? Because I'm...
What, gender reveal parties?
Yeah, those gender reveal parties where they keep...
To the extent where they destroy shit,
yeah. I don't know if it's like an... it's not an intention, like those gender reveals that always end up in like a wildfire.
I never heard of one that, like, gets that out of control, but, I mean, considering how weird people get, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I heard of a couple. A handful, actually. Our baby is a boy! By the way, there's like 15 acres of woodland on fire in our backyard, so sorry about that. Louder.
I've been close calls also.
Oh, another weird area of this level. The weird pillars with the demon faces on them shoot lightning, and you can destroy them, and they count as destroyable objects and not enemies. So, one of the few times where that's actually, like, a thing. And also...
there was this meme I saw recently. No, not a meme, it's a tweet. And the guy's saying, like, people only hate the police because they don't do their job right. You don't see no song saying F the fire department.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, I think consistently firemen are ranked as like the most trustworthy professionals in sector, I think.
Well, yeah, because if a fireman does their job poorly, it's basically they're just sitting around with their thumb in their ass watching the building on fire, which, you know, that would be pretty obvious if you did that.
Yeah. So it is a profession that is like a profession that consistently has the most goodwill from the people.
Well, mostly because, like, a lot of the time, it's more along the lines of, like, a fireman's job is to prevent, a problem, and they actually give solutions as to, like, how to go about doing that, to, like, the regular folk, like, stop, drop, and roll, like, the dangers of, like, flash cooking your fucking, turkey that people like to do every year, you know, shit like that. Like, they teach preventative measures, whereas with cops, they will pull you over and give you a ticket because you jaywalked or some shit.
I think it has more to do with the fact that it seems like a very selfless profession. Because, like, yeah, a fireman is, like, you can get pretty nasty. Like, the situations they have to go in to prevent harm. So, like, it is a more dangerous profession than most people think. So,
Oh yeah. They're risking their life every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
They're risking their life every time.
Yeah. So people see it as a very selfless job. So it carries a lot of goodwill.
Yeah.
And like you don't see a bunch of like the police. Yeah, for a bunch of police officers, it is very selfless. But there's also a lot of people who are on it just because they like it.
The feel of power. Yeah.
Yeah, the feel of power. So like there's a lot of narcissistic assholes getting the force just to be a dick to other people. So and you don't see, like you're not gonna see that for very much among firemen.
Yeah. What's actually really sad, at least in Canada anyway, a lot of firemen, they will actually respond to, like, other 911 calls, like, like, if someone is, like, having a heart attack or something, like, they'll be on the scene faster than most ambulances. And apparently the reason for that is because there aren't that many fires to warrant, like, the budget anymore. So they actually have to start responding to other calls as well to basically be around.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the region you live, it's not gonna be just fires, but also landslides. Like you got a landslide and a bunch of houses got blocked or worse.
Yeah, but
you're gonna need it. It's gonna be the fireman.
Yeah, but like for situations like that, yeah, that's fine. But unfortunately, in Canada, there's very little in terms of natural disasters, so that's kind of out the window. A lot of the preventative measures that they do to sort of teach people like how to prevent fires from even happening. A lot of people actually follow the rules, so there's not that many fires. Or if there are, they're very contained and isolated. Like, the only really bad one that happened recently was the training that they did in the random forest, and it got out of control, and that was it. Like, that was, like, the worst that I've heard in, like, a very, very long time.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm off to destroy Canada. They have it too good for too long.
Oh, and this area here has bugged the shit out of me for years because there's this jumping platform here, but you hit your head on this on the ceiling here, but there's a hole right next to it. So I've been trying to find a way to try and get up there so I could get that fucking holy relic, but then I was like, fuck it. Every time I go through here, I try and figure out the puzzle to get that holy relic, and I never get it.
Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh, did you guys get a chance to see the Has-Been Hotel?
Not touching that. I saw like screenshots of it, and I thought, This looks hideous.
Yeah, one of my complaints of this series is that it is horrifyingly over-designed. Like, it's definitely something that, like, if you wanted to, like, make fan art of, it would take you, like, days.
Or you're gonna make an improvement over the original, because you're gonna make it more of it. It's not just like it's like this shape of the characters is very angular. They're very over designed. Their shapes are very angular. The color scheme in the show is hideous. Like it's one of the worst color. Like it's really unpleasant to look at.
Yeah, it's a lot of reds and pinks.
Yeah.
It is, it was originally on YouTube, and then it got picked up by Amazon.
It's the one with all the aggressively queer stuff, right?
Yes.
Aggressively queer?
To put it nicely, yes.
I was just finding amusement on Kel's description. You know what I love about the word queer?
That it's, it was originally just, an innocuous term, but then it became, like, the gay community's N-word that they're taking back for some reason.
Yeah. I'm taking it back, my quiz. But yeah, like, you can go back in movies like 70 years ago. I was watching once. I was watching Sunset Boulevard. And there is a scene where the main character, he's narrating the story, and he says, like, the whole situation was very queer. And that just hit me like...
Yeah,
oh.
it's technically correct, because it just means weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
Weird.
But it just hit me because, like, it's not that long ago that the sentence just meant weird. Now you can't say it without people thinking of gayness. In the same movie, there's also a scene where, like, the character Norma, she was
Even
talking
gay
like,
used to have a different...
yeah,
Yeah, it just meant happy.
yeah, like there was a scene in the movie where Norma is talking like, I'm gonna throw a party. It's gonna be very gay. Well, that is certainly a way to describe a party.
Yeah. No, but, I think, what kind of irked me about Hazbin Hotel, because I did watch it, I think what irked me about it was that there is a pretty decent amount of potential, but it's kind of getting in its own way a lot of the time, you know?
The
So...
main criticism I've heard is that they have they went crazy with the plot lines. They introduced a silly number of plot lines, like multiple times, like throughout the episodes, and none of them receive like a fraction of the screen time of the screen time and the work they needed to be effective, like, to be justify their introduction in the story.
Yeah, like, to give a pretty good example, they introduced that one of the characters was actually a fallen angel, and she was lying to the main character about it. And because they're lovers, the main character took it pretty hard, and they introduced, like, the reveal that she was a fallen angel at the end of one episode, and then literally halfway through the next episode it gets resolved.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that was something like that, like the main... Sorry, Kel, can you speak again?
Even using that plot point in the first place is so criminally edgy.
Criminally edgy as in, like, how so?
My lover is a demon, and they're hiding it from me.
No,
Oh,
other way
drama.
around. Oh, and by the way, this was a fake exit the whole time. So.
A fallen angel is a demon.
Oh, okay.
No, it's the fallen angel is the lover of the
Well, that whole thing is stupid.
oh, those guys got buffed up.
Yeah, these are the Super Templars. They're gonna retake Jerusalem one way or the other.
Amen.
That's
I was remember like there was like when there were the events of the like October, like the new conflicts in Israel. People were offering like third solution to the problem: retake Jerusalem.
Give it back to the Catholics and we'll solve the problem.
Yeah. As long as the Jesuits are not involved, it's gonna be all right.
Alright, and we get Vitality, which is a weird one because it sounds almost exactly like another Black Tarot card, but it's not. There's a slight difference. But anyway, with that, we'll see you all next time. Have a nice night.
Bye bye.